if you don't have someone who is hungry to grow, a genuine, sincere, honest desire to really grow with their job, in their role, and you're trying to lead a horse to water, that is a waste of time, energy, resources, lifeblood. There's the thing of I outgrow people. As someone committed to growth, I outgrow people. I can outgrow people and wait for them to drop off, wait for them to fall off. But that's a terrible strategy. And you're avoiding something. It means you have some weakness or you lack courage to actually have the kind of real, authentic conversations with people and go, hey, look, your negativity is just draining on me. Your negativity isn't a zap. And I don't resent you, like I don't hate you. I love you. I want the best for you, but you don't fit where I am anymore. And in fact, I also appreciate that people leave us. So maybe originally these people were a really good close friend to you. And then we change, we grow, and then they actually leave you. I was talking to a buddy of mine the other day, and he was pretty heartbroken. I said, what's going on with you? You know, what's happening? And he said, well, I'm heartbroken. My wife doesn't want to love me anymore, doesn't want to be married to me anymore. And I said, well, what happened there? And he said, well, I work all the time. I'm so I get that part of it. He said, but I haven't left the relationship. He said, she and I actually don't have a lot of conflict, or it's not like we fight all the time. That's not it. But she's left the relationship and she acknowledges that. She says, look, I just want to hang out with my friends now. I want to explore being single. I want to explore this new life. Okay, so that's just what's so. And though my point to that is people leave us. And I said, well, how are you handling that? And he said, well, actually, this has been going on for about a year. And I've really, kind of stood for our relationship and a way to recover it, way to heal it. And he said, I feel like I've exhausted it. And it's actually the more I resist this, the more problems it creates between us. So allowing people to leave us and deal with that. I learned that with employees. I think for a lot of years, I had to create a culture that, okay, we are going to empower people, empower employees, staff, and develop them, empower them like that. And I stand by that. And though there's a default to that, if you don't have someone who is hungry to grow, a genuine, sincere, honest desire to really grow with the company or with their job, in their role, in their vertical of where they're going, and you're trying to lead a horse to water, that is a waste of time, energy, resources, lifeblood, if not yours directly, the people that you're putting in charge of managing those people. And it takes two to tango, so to speak. You can only dance with people who want to dance. And if you're outgrowing people, allow for that and be straight about it. Embrace it and let them go, because in a way it's death. And I think it maybe fundamentally has something to do with a fear of death, because when someone moves on or we move on from a relationship, that's a kind of death. When, we lose a pet, okay, that's a death. But we want to avoid little deaths in life. We avoid them, or the death that's painful of like someone will then judge us or criticize us. But there's a death in us that happens where we actually, I thought they were going to think highly of me, or I want them to think highly of me. And that idea has to die. So we'll avoid any kind of death. But the truth is in death, even physical death, I was thinking about this earlier, we could die anytime. We don't know when, but we don't live like could die at any time. And we could die from pneumonia. You could die from some random accident. This football player guy, this retired NFL guy who was riding his bicycle, and the guy fell and hit his head and died right there on the bike trail. All kinds of things like that. You see that whether in sports, you go surfing and someone dies, on the day, or they go skiing and they die. Death can just happen in a moment. But my point in bringing this up is if you can really embrace, in a sense, death, you will allow for the multitude of many little deaths through life. You won't be so attached, holding on, clinging, because at death, you hold on to nothing. You drop your body, you drop it all. But it's almost like a practice toward death, like these daily give ups, giving things up, giving things that stop you, that undermine you, eating those certain foods or certain habits, staying up late, watching TV, or draining your energy out into social media, draining it out in what you take in. The death of those things that don't serve you is preparation in life for a greater existence.